A new report from Politico this week has revealed an insane amount of what they're calling knife fighting and backstabbing taking place inside the Trump campaign in the final days of the campaign, right? These idiots couldn't even make it to the finish line without trying to finish each other off first. And what's funny is that all of the current infighting, which there's been infighting for months and months about various different things that I've talked about at Ring of Fire, but the new round of fighting and backstabbing is over who is going to get to be Donald Trump's chief of staff if, of course, he wins the 2024 election. Right now, Donald Trump is leaning towards a woman by the name of Brooke Rollins, who is, of course, the president of the America First Policy Institute, which is a Donald Trump-centric, I don't want to call it a think tank, because I don't think there's much thinking going on in that tank, but technically it's a think tank, so there you have it. But Trump has reportedly been asking people around the campaign, what do you think of Brooke? Could Brooke be the chief of staff? Do you have any problems with Brooke? What do you think here? So ordinarily, that wouldn't be an issue, right? Like, hey, if I'm president, I got to have a chief of staff. I like her because she loves me. She stuck by me through everything. She started a think tank named after America First, which I love. So why is this a big deal? Well, it's a big deal because apparently nobody in the Trump campaign likes Brooke Rollins. And to make it even funnier, somebody close to Brooke Rollins, or perhaps in the Trump campaign who hates her, in the last few days, leaked a story to the press about how China was able to hack the America First Policy Institute a year ago, but nobody knew about it, right? They got hacked by China, kept it quiet, and then somebody leaked the story this past week to make Brooke Rollins look worse, and of course to make it look like she engaged in a massive cover-up. Now, we don't know who the leaker is. We don't know who that person is, this guy, this girl, whoever it is. Smart money, I think, would probably be on somebody like Kellyanne Conway or perhaps Corey Lewandowski. But again, those are just my guesses. It could be anybody. It could even be Susie Wiles, Donald Trump's campaign co-manager, because her name is also one that's being floated by some of the people in the campaign saying, no, don't pick Brooke, pick Susie. Susie stuck with you even after the Capitol riot, man. She knows what she's doing. Pick Susie here. She knows what she's doing. She's ran one of the worst campaigns we've ever seen, and Trump didn't even trust her enough to make her campaign manager. He made her co-manager along with Chris LaCivita, whose name, for some reason, is not being floated. But another name that's being floated by some of Trump's allies behind the scenes is Kevin McCarthy, former Republican speaker who got ousted by Trump's allies, led by Matt Gaetz. So I don't think that's going to go over well. But as Politico reported, the knife fighting is underway. Someone's like, oh, she wants to be chief of staff? Well, she can't even stop her own organization from getting hacked. And that is according to an anonymous source from Trump's inner circle. It's hilarious. I love these stories. Really, they don't provide anything of substance, but they do tell us that Donald Trump has picked such crappy people, because that's what he does, that they can't even agree on who should be the chief of staff, which isn't uncommon. The problem is they're all trying to stab one another in the back because each and every one of these people are just the worst kind of human beings imaginable. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.